Time to get it real down. 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 Down, down, down. Get it real. Mm-mm. Get it real down. 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 Get it real. I wish I had pants like this in real life. I'm fucking serious. No, is it like shorts and they got flaps and they got the fucking super boots and shit? That looks dope. From the Xenoblade Chronicles. Uh oh, we got a wizard over here, Dome. We can't be having that. Can't can't deal with that, Dome. Okay, so here's the story. Oh, there's my shit. There's my shit. I went in the pit. Down, down. That should be your new song, huh? Down, down. Get it real. Down, get it real. Mm-mm-mm. Get it real. Um, down, down. Get it real. Down, get it real. Down, get it real. Mm-mm. Down, down. Get it real. Down, get it real. Down, down. Mm. Okay. So for this fool, guess what? We gotta get it real. This fool going down, down. So now he's in the water. So here's the deal. Down, get it real. Down, get it real. Down, get it real. Down. So I put on my swimming gear not because it's really strong, but just because uh, it's an aquatic, semi-aquatic location. So you know, y'all can feel that vibe. Mm. Ooh, down, get it down. Ooh, ooh. Get it down, down. Get it get it on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Give me my booty. Better give me the booty. Oh, give me that booty. Best give me the booty. Mm, mm. Give me that booty. Oh, mm. Is this a 300 rupee? Oh my gosh. I think that's a 300 rupee in there. Oh, it's a 100 rupee? Oh, whatever. How many other rupees are in there? Give me rupee. Oh, yeah, that was the 300 rupee, dude. Yeah, man, there was something that set it off. It was the combination of, it was the combination of having some drinks and then like hearing Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, and like just something about Hollywood Nights just like ignited my soul. Unfortunately, I got my sing on to it, but yeah. The 75th anniversary Peanuts party was taken down. I mean, the live stream capability, everything went down trying to have this Peanuts 75th anniversary show. It really did. Like so many things went down. So they wanted to, basically YouTube wanted to strike me down for copyright for playing, you know, Linus and playing the tunes and the musicians that were playing on those things. And I'm just like, well, I'm having a celebration. I need to play the music. I'm not claiming that that's my music or that I wrote those songs. It's so fucking anal retentive, but I don't want to sound like Rick Beato or something like that. But it just does piss me off. Those music copyright strikes and claims. Um, yeah, maybe if somebody was using my music or something like that or covering my music, as long as they didn't claim it was theirs, I wouldn't give a fuck. As long as they didn't say, "Oh, I wrote this," then I would be kind of like, "Uh oh, that's not good." They're claiming that they wrote my song, and they can't make money off my shit. Fuck that. And so, fuck that shit. So, already went to that one, huh? Get it down. I don't know. I don't even know what shit I went to. Now I'm like just fucking confused. I'm lost up in this motherfucker now. But I mean that's on the for really. I know what I'm saying. That shit's getting whack in here. What the hell's going on here? It's like it's not going like under it like it should. Yeah, it should like. Okay, well, what we can do with that is just get this shit out of here. Down. Okay. You'd have to do that like really carefully though. Yeah. Well, I got a plan. Boom. There you go, homeboy. Let's take your ass out of here. Oh, it didn't. Oh, this rock is a bitch. Why is this shit? Maybe it's oh, there it is. Silly you. You're trying to do it the hard way the whole time, and there's nothing that fucking there anyway. Man. Oh well. There's stuff over here. The semi-aquatic environment. Get some butte out. And so got the Mega Millions tonight, $500 million, $520 million. What would I do with that? I'd probably get, probably like get a wife, like probably a hot Swedish wife or something, like a hot, like I like the way the Swedish girls look, huh? They look fucking great. Like the blonde Swedish girls and shit. Those are like, oh, classic, classic. And I have to show her my Swedish meatballs. Hell yeah, Swedish meatballs. Oh, you know. And show her my Swedish meatball. We did it, bro. I could see if Barbara was still single. No, I think she probably. You know what I think Barbara Horvat does? That Slovenian, the hot Slovenian chick. I honestly think this is how her life works. I think she streams on Twitch and YouTube and TikTok, and I think she has sugar daddies all over. That's what I think that's honestly what I think it is. I think there's like sugar daddies everywhere, and these guys are like, oh, I got a place, oh, I got money, like come stay with me, and like I don't know if she sleeps with these guys or whatever, but I think she kind of like to do her travel, have fun all the time lifestyle. Like she's got to be. It's not just guys that are incels giving her money. Like she doesn't do OnlyFans, like show her butthole and her vagina and shit for money, right? Like some kind of internet prostitute, but to lonely incels. But I think she has like sugar daddies that she like strings along. It's like, oh, this sugar daddy, like she treats men like ATMs or something. I think. Yeah, I'm not saying she's a lesbian. I'm just saying that like I don't think she values love or men. You know, like I think she just looks at men as like, oh, they just want my sex. Like, so I want to give money. They better just pay for my services. Kind of thing. Yeah, I think she is rather transactional, like where you know the main focus of her life is her, and that's like so. I mean, it could be totally wrong, but that's the vibe I'm getting from her. Anyways, there's one video I saw her at some dude's house, and he had a pretty nice crib, so he was obviously like a millionaire or something. But it didn't look like true love or anything. It just looked like she was crashing at some rich dude's house. Maybe maybe he lets maybe she lets a guy slide his wiener inside her, or whatever. But I think she probably is like, okay, yeah, as long as you like pay for my shit and give me some money, like let me stay here for a while, then I'll let me do my vlogs and shit. Then I'll suck your wiener or something. Something's going on there. So it's not anything resembling true love or anything romantic, really. It's just man has money, woman has sex, da da da. Very very transactional. It's not very. It's a very postmodern, loveless arrangement. I know some guys don't care because they're lonely and they got money, and then a lot of chicks don't care because they're just like, well, I don't give a fuck as long as the guy gives me the money. Like so. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Barbara Horvat had like a guy in California, and then she has like a guy in Slovenia, and then she has like another guy, and like you know, has another guy in New York, and and just I wonder I don't know how many guys she has, but I'm just guessing. Like I bet that's what it's like. It's like, well, there's this. I have this friend in New York. He's a real sweet guy, and like Well, what's the common thread that all these guys have in common? They have badass places and they're multimillionaires, right? Probably. That's probably their common denominator. And they're single and they're lonely. All right, there you go. Ooh. I mean, this water thing isn't good for climbing. It's just versatile if I need to go through aquatic environments. So I could have a Versa style. Versa style? Hell yeah. You want to go for it? I don't think I can catch him, dude. Not like in the head. Yeah, I was too late for that. Let's see if we can do it though. All right. Will it boost me up? Or I can't ride him, can I? Then I could, if I can get on him, then I could get. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh shit, you can't because he's electrified. Fuck. All right, here's the deal. We're gonna go for it. I need to get a horn though, and I can't, and I can't be on him because he's fucking. Oh wait, you got your electrical clothing, right? You think that'll work? It's worth a try, bro. Let's try the electrical clothing. Mm, go. I got my electric suit on. Let's do that. See if he can handle my shit. Oh, we better hurry. He's a fucking quick ass dragon dog. Okay, it says it's supposed to. What the hell? Okay, well, that idea didn't work, huh? It's like a fail idea for sure. It was a good idea. It just didn't pan out. It's not that some of my ideas aren't good. It's just some of them don't work out. That's basically what it is. Playing with my balls. Playing with my balls. Near, 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 near. Playing with my balls. Near, near, near. Playing with my balls. Near, near, near. I got some hairy balls. Near, near, near. Oh yeah, got some hairy balls. Oh yeah, got some hairy balls. Ooh, really? You want to get jiggly with it? Ooh. You want to have an archer off? We have an archer off. Really? He wants to have an archer off with me. Ooh, he failed the archer off. He did not win the archery contest. Oops. Poop. Oops. Poop. 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 Yeah, I noticed that Julian Lennon was releasing new material, and yeah, wow. I don't really like him. I guess. I mean, it's not. It's like, yeah, it's not like. I mean, it's much too late for goodbyes. Yeah, that was a great song for the 1980s, and it was, a great song saying goodbye to his dad, John Lennon. And sometimes it hurts because we don't. as sons, sometimes we don't have. Uh, I know that probably and Julian and John Lennon did not have the most wonderful relationship. Uh, so yeah, it did not help that John Lennon treated his firstborn son as a bastard child, like that was just grifting on his success or something like that when it wasn't his fault. So I guess that was the that would be crazy if your father was a big star and he was really wealthy and then he was telling his oldest son, you're not worth a shit and I'm gonna reduce your funds or something, like, oh, you and your mother are just, fucking grifters. Y'all are just, leeches on me, and like I want to be free of y'all. And, if he ever said anything like that, that if he told that to his kid when he was younger, like, you don't belong here, that's, gotta be pretty painful, I'd say. Um, yeah, and so I think Julian Lennon had a, decent voice like his father. Even kind of like trying to invoke his father to make record sales. So Julian Lennon didn't really have much of a musical career, I don't think, before his dad was shot to death. Uh, so at least I don't think. Okay. All right. So he's about a little bit younger than my mother. Uh, all right. So he didn't really have his musical career didn't start until after his dad was dead. So I mean, of course, if your dad is some big superstar, he doesn't want his son to, I mean, his basically nobody was going to rival, no son or daughter of Paul McCartney or John Lennon was going to threaten their musical supremacy as songwriters and as hit makers. I mean, that most likely wasn't going to happen. But for these men, they certainly didn't want to encourage it in their own children. Uh, you know, it's kind of like if you go to a job and like people don't really want you to succeed and they're just like, oh, I can't wait till this guy dies or quits or gets fired so I can take your position. Like it's just like it's really like almost like that. Maybe it's more vicious since it's family members. So, but yeah, there is a contingency of humanity that does not want other humans to succeed, and they're out there in mass. They don't really like people being successful, and they just don't like that at all. Yeah, I hate to say humanity is so ugly, but it is. I'd say for the most part, I don't really think that way. I don't want people to fail, but there's so many people that want other people to fail. It's everywhere. This negative energy, this demonic, satanic energy. It's all over the world. So it's all about the penitentiary's gravy. Ooh. No, I was thinking about doing the video about Diddy. It's all about the imprisonment gravy. Yeah. It's all about the prisoner's gravy. Yeah, man, that's good. It's all about the prisoner's gravy. Said all about it's all about the Benjamin's baby. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, you want to get down though? Uh, I'll get down with you. Let me find the armor appropriate. Want to get down? Let's get down, baby. Ow. Oh yeah. Well, there goes the neighborhood. Oh shit. I don't have any good weapons. This is bad. All right. Well, we can do an equalizer. We get some bomb arrows, and we can use stasis. All right. All right. Hold that thought, brother. Let me catch a wind. Oh, hee haw. Oh, were you slowed down by that? Oh, raspberry grenades. Hello, Captain Hee Haw. Captain Hee Haw, come in. Ready to get down, Don? Yeah. I'll be a huckleberry in the butthole. Butthole. Yeah, we blow this down up, down. About to get downed. About to get it on. About to get on like King Kong with the Donkey Kong, don't? Mm. Ooh. Well, good thing I had a lot of bomb arrows, is all I'm saying. Tis only a flesh wound. Ooh. Tis only a scratch. Try to be Gandalf on me, down? I don't think so. You're not Gandalf. More like garbage off. Yeah. Think being a coward is gonna save you, bitch? Uh-uh. Yeah, tonight's the Mega Millions, $500 million. Oh man, yeah. Played my favorite number, 4. So yeah, it hasn't played since November 1st, 2024. So that's when I'm hoping. Jizz butt, it's yours. Mm. Sayonarly. Sayonarly. Sayonarly, dudes. Y'all thought the Ninja Turtles would say that back in the day? Sayonarly, bro. Yeah, they might have said that. That's not from Ninja Turtles. I made that one up myself. So that's not from Ninja Turtles as far as I know. I don't know if the Ninja Turtles series has progressed until Sayonarly to make that pun, but I have not watched every episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or the subsequent series. I haven't watched all the Ninja Turtles stuff. Well, because I'm 45 years old. Yeah, that's probably one. Yeah. If I was younger, maybe I could have watched all the Ninja Turtles. I wish. No. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. Learn to live like an animal in the jungle where we play. The jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Na 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 knees. I'm gonna watch you bleed. No, no, he says like, ooh, I'm gonna watch you bleed. Haha. You know where you are? You're in the jungle, baby. You're gonna die. Ha 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 ha. That's the Axl Rose. Yeah, they used to make really good music, huh? Ah. In your life, you never wanna come down. So down. Ah. Yeah, he was. I guess maybe some people thought he was a bad singer. I thought he's actually great for the kind of music they were making. You know, the kind of like crazy rock and roll, rock, heavy hardcore rock and roll stuff. Perfect voice for that. Yeah, now musically as a music aficionado, uh, I like to listen more than just like talk shit and nitpick about stuff. Welcome to the Pringles. We got plain and nacho cheese. Ooh, we got the wasabi. Got everything you need The Pringles. Welcome to the Pringles. Got your cheese, cheese. We got your nacho cheese. Oh. No, I never did. I did Welcome to the Jingle, the Christmas parody. I didn't do Welcome to the Pringles. Yeah, at first I thought I was just gonna do like my first idea was gonna be Weird Allen because my middle name's Allen, so I was gonna be like Weird Allen, like a internet like Weird Al. Um, that was gonna be the character of the channel. And I was like, it would have been funny to be Weird Allen, but one day I was just thinking, there was Phenomenon, and then there was Ninja, and so I came up with the character, Phenomenon Ninja. It was that day. I was like, oh wow, you found a pretty good follow up to Dream Wheeler, and so, Dream Wheeler, I believe I can get you through the night. Whoa, Dream Weaver. That's a good one, Gary Wright. Yeah, I listened to that record. It's oh wow, the Dreamweaver album. It's pretty good. It's not. I think in the 1970s it was hard to make an electronic music album. I mean, so yeah, because before Kraftwerk, it's probably quote unquote easy to make an electronic album these days, but back then it was like an act of God. So back then in the days of analog and like early computers and early synthesizers and stuff, it was like, yeah, it was a biatch to get that shit. So for the tools he had at the time, I think Gary Wright did great. Probably, if he had modern equipment, he would be making shit. Probably would have been making some more badass shit. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I love Gary Wright because he's so cheesy and schmaltzy. And he's so maudlin that it's almost hilarious. It's like it's so cheesy, it's so bright, it's so sunny that it's almost nauseating. It's just like intoxicating cheese. But I mean, maybe that's there were the times then like people had love and they had emotions and they had, like life was simpler and it was just about everything wasn't about controlling everything and all exclusively about money and power and it was it seems to me that people enjoyed their lives a lot more in the past. I want to say compared to now. I mean, so it seemed people like you can tell in the music like there's a lot more soul. Like in the 1970s, people seem like they're really connected. Not to computers, not to the internet, but connected to one another, which is the most important thing humanity lost. Yeah, people seemed a lot happier before they sold their soul to Lucifer, and that's definitely true. It seems like a lot of people in this world said had to deal with the devil, and the devil said, "Okay, I'll give you everything. I'll give you all the money and power and control you want. I just have to have your soul." And they said, "Okay." Yeah, they just did the deal, and that was it. Oh yeah, I'm lost. Oh, there we go. Just picking it back up. I'm like Aragorn. This kind of reminds me of the part where Aragorn and Legolas, Gimli, son of Glowin, when they're going through the hills in the Rohan, and they're looking for Merry and Pippin. I know y'all watched the Lord of the Rings. That was in the was that in the Two Towers, or was that in? Yeah, I think it was the Two Towers. Yeah, it was. Yeah, because it was after the breaking of the Fellowship. Uh, we just totally lost, huh? We lost the plot. I plumb forgot. All right, what the hell? Nightfall has come. Nightfall has descended upon the mountains. Whoa. Shit. I lost it, I think. Where are you, little flower? Little pretty flower. Ooh. Oh, this is the place for a circle jerk. Shit. Yeah, that was the gayest thing that guys would say, like in when I was growing up, like in middle school, they would say, "Let's circle jerk," and then I was like, no, no, the guys never whipped out their wieners and started. It was just a joke. So that would have been like gay. Would I have participated though if like some peers would say, "Hey, you know how guys are always joking about circle jerk? Let's do it for real. Everybody whip out your dicks." I would have been like, oh, maybe if they said like $5 or something. No, I'm joking. Um, oh yeah, that's what the guys would say. They go, "What are we gonna do? Are we gonna circle jerk?" Yeah, those guys. No, I love when I'm working someplace and then like I love when somebody goes, "What are we doing? Just sitting around with our thumbs in our ass?" Yeah, so there's some guy who used to say that all the time. Made me laugh. That was Conan, huh? Yeah, Conan with the K, not like the barbarian. They go, "What are we gonna do? Just sit around and have our thumbs up our ass?" And then this one corporate job I had, this guy would he'd always say, "Good enough for government work" or something. That was his phrase. Like every night we close down the shop, and he'd go, he'd say, "It's good enough for government work." I was just like, "Holy hell!" Yeah, I heard they can make like AI videos of people committing crimes that aren't committing the crime. Yeah, that's pretty Orwellian right there. Yeah, that means like if somebody hated you, they could like maybe if they're really good with technology, then they can make a video using your likeness of you like stealing money out of the fucking the safe or some shit. Yeah, somebody could frame you for stealing all the money, and then they would be the ones that stole it. Yeah, that's pretty dystopian. That's quite the ore world we got coming soon. We got an ore world incoming, without a doubt. Yeah, but I mean, the kind of cutoff point for the criminals is that they'd have to be tech savvy. Unless the technology got easy for everyone to use, then the criminals uh, would go crazy on that cybercrime. They'd say, "Oh man, we got tools where we could like frame innocent people. Let's do that." While we rob the shit out of this bank, we'll just blame it on Lisa, the teller, or something. Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be some crazy shit gonna go down in the future. Oh, they already had that where guys were at school like, oh god, I'm glad we didn't have that in my school days. It's like where, yeah, I'm glad guys just sat around like, oh, I wonder what Cassie looks like naked. I'm glad we just sat around going like, oh man, could you imagine Barbara's tits? Like we had to use our imagination, and just like guys had to just sit around and talk about it unless they were like getting some action for real. Yeah. So that would be ruinous if somebody got the pictures of the middle school girls or whatever and started making pornographic images with them and all that. That would be awful. Not just for the girls. It would just be awful for the entire school. It'd be it's detrimental to the entire youth. Yeah, some people told me like they had a story that was like it said the cemetery flooded, and I was like, well, the people are in there are already dead, so not everybody appreciated the black humor, I guess. A hurricane is going to hit the cemetery. It's all right. The dead won't complain. They're already dead. Yeah. Usually I don't go for that dark of humor. That was just in that particular instance. That was just a particular story. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, brother. Did they model Daruka after Hulk Hogan? Listen up, brother. Oh yeah. And it was like Randy the Macho Man Savage. Snap into a Slim Jim, bro. Oh yeah. Hulkamania, brother. That's what it sounded like. They just liked Hulk Hogan. It's like actually Hulk Hogan started off his career in Japan wrestling, so maybe that's a little. Maybe that's. I mean, I'm not saying that's what happened. That's Shigeru Miyamoto, and that they were like, oh, put something about Hulk Hogan. He's cool. I'm not saying that's what happened. It's just saying it's pretty suspicious that he sounds like a 1980s wrestler that took too much steroids. Yeah. Yeah, it was more fun like imagining the girls naked. Like just thinking like, oh man, I wonder what Morgan's tits looks like, you know? I mean, it's more fun. It's better getting laid. I'm just saying, like, well, if you can't get the girl, you can dream about the girl. I guess you can dream about the woman. I guess if you're not banging her. Uh, yeah. So I mean, I think this artificial intelligence, yeah, it's gonna be like the death of creativity, and maybe the death of freedom itself. Yeah, probably. Unfortunately, contrary to what Asma Gold says about that subject today. I think it's a disaster for I think a computer that thinks for you is a disaster for human thought. Yeah, because then people will grow reliant on the artificial intelligence, and then they'll think and try to know less for themselves. So de facto, they won't be as smart anymore. And so when the internet goes down, or World War III happens, or whatever, when the system goes down, then people are gonna go crazy when they have to solve a problem on their own in real life, a real hands-on problem, like you know the AI babysitter won't be there all the time for people. So I'm not saying it's not an interesting tool to use a United Information Network. I'm not saying that's not useful at all, of course. I think it's good for information formation and plan, like strategic plan making or organization. I think it's good for that kind of thing. Like if I told the AI, yes, I need to watch my health, it's borderline. Okay, what are the 10 foods I need to do to, like, I don't know, clean out my arteries, or like fucking be healthier. And then it would just go do 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 do, and then it would compile a list, I guess, of the best healthiest foods to eat. And maybe I'd also put an extra search parameter on it, and I would say, okay, well, the healthiest foods that are like the most pleasurable to eat as well, and the tastiest, too. So I know that you can be healthy without torturing yourself. So that you can enjoy Greek yogurt and Brazil nuts and stuff like that. I know that you can use food as a weapon, as a medicine itself. So I know that food can be weaponized into a medicine. Uh, I know that for a fact, without a doubt. Even though traditionally we think that food and medicine are two different things, but really they're actually one and the same. And of course, the aliens are coming in. the supposed alien probe. Um, it's near Mars right now, right? Yeah. 3I Atlas. Yeah, I know the geophysicist on YouTube was like, he was saying, "Oh my gosh, like, isn't it weird to have a government shutdown when this object is coming towards Earth, or I'm sorry, entering the solar system, going past our sun?" And yeah, that is weird. The system goes down right when the alien object is hurtling through our solar system. That is bizarre. I'm not gonna lie. That shit is bizarre. Is it gonna be like Rama? Yeah, my friend told me to read Rendezvous with Rama and Rama. I never read it, but there's like a third one, right? Like written by his son or something. There's a whole Rama series. Yeah, about an alien object probe that's sent to Earth, and kind of like the 3I Atlas plot, kind of the Star Trek 4, the Voyage Home plot. It's basically just aliens come to Earth, or a probe. Um, yeah, because every single human being is motivated by something that they want. Like I'll call it the life's MacGuffin. So each human being has a goal, something that they desire, something they want. So communicating with different people is often very taxing because somebody else always has some different motivation that can differ from your own. So so that makes communication, because you have to talk to people, and then they have a specific, often fixed perspective on things, and it's difficult to engage. You know, so friends are just people that can tolerate each other's different perspectives. He just hit me from his ass. All right, what are we gonna call him? I'm gonna call this boy. Yo, let's call him like Bugle Boy. That'd be dope. Yeah. No, wait. It's more like a. Okay, the blue and let's see. My bad, Don. So it's all good. All right, just don't trip. I picked you for a reason because you were blue and white, and that was. You know what? I'll call my boy Greece. That sounds dope. Like the flag of Greece. Even though it's like the light, it's light blue though in Greece. Oh well. You just want to call him Greece? I think my boy is Greece. You can feel that. He's not Grecian, and I just call him Greece. Yo, Greece. Eh. Yo, Greece, we need to increase the beast. No, not increase the beast. I'm gonna have a feast when I unleash on these boys. Hmm. Are you ready to dance? I'm like Aragorn and just rush into the monster, the orcs and shit. I was like, fuck it. Aragorn is a brave motherfucker. Fighting 300 dudes at the same one dude. It's like, what the hell? But he has Elendil, a legendary sword. Oh yeah. Well, not at first though. First it doesn't have shit. Elendil. Get my boy Grease to the Greek. Get him to the Greek. No, I've never even seen that movie. Get him to the Greek. It looks like it would be a fucking funny ass movie though. Get him to the Greek. I just like the title of it. Get him to the Greek. Yeah. It's like Jonah Hill. He's trying to play the straight man, and he's trying to get Russell Brand to the Greek theater or some shit or whatever. I don't think he's trying to get him to Greece. Not literally, probably. And then Russell Brand is difficult and zany, and he's a pain in the ass, and that's probably the movie, right? Yeah, it doesn't seem all that interesting to me. Unless they have a titty scene, then I'm gonna watch it. If they have just some women running around with titties, okay, I'm gonna watch it then. But if it's not, I'm out. So if there's like some tit flash, nah, that can't be the criteria for watching it. You gotta really. I'm in. If there's tits, I'm in. Nah. Try to mess with Greek. Better not mess with my boy. Farming hoe. I'll show you hoe. Oh, really? You about to get it real. About to get recognized, boy. About to get lit up. Shit. Is that what we calling it? Talk to Dr. Boy Agus. Get some of that goat butter. No, yeah. So if I was a half a billionaire, I would say, Barbara, I want to be one of your sugar daddies. But you do that thing, right, to your sugar daddies called sexual intercourse. Yeah, no, just kidding. You do if a guy's a millionaire, you do that thing that people have been doing for like since humans were born. It's called sex. Yeah, you ever heard of that? Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, it makes babies and stuff. Yeah, you do that thing. People have been doing for thousands of years. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm in. Ooh, Celessa. Hey. Got your girl Celessa dressed to impress her. Doesn't have an oppressor. She just has successors. Hell yeah. Promise to the village dawn. Oh, we need to get to a stable though. Oh well. You know what though? This might just be the trick. But we don't have a name for the horse. That's a problem, fool. We'll call it Grease eventually. Not Grease like the like the city like the city state. I mean, not the city state. The like the country. Yeah. Yo, I got Greek. Yeah, we got a big family now. This is what's up. We got a growing family. All right, all right. My G Dog. I'm gonna hook up my boy. We don't leave my animals malnourished or anything. There you go. Oh, oh, he goes around to eat the carrots. All right, check out this action. That's my boy. You want some carrots, fool, or what? Because I care about it. I care it. I care about carrots. That's all you got. He's like, I will not be fooled by your carrots. You're just trying to keep me here. There you go. Oh, now we got some love in the house. All right, Creek, patrol the creek. Honey, I'm home. Oh, you can't get into your shed, your work shed. Oh, fuck. Lucy, I'm home. Get your ass in the kitchen. Get me a sandwich. Ah, better have my shit ready. Feed. No, that's not what he said. Ricky Ricardo. Hey, oh yeah. Desi Arnaz. Yeah. Oh, I love how they put a stalker in this game. I'm just checking everybody out. It looks like the guy from the Breakfast Club, but like a lot fatter, Judd Nelson. They made a bad boy character just like they must really love like 1980s shit. Shakira Miyamoto. Well, I guess he is like a baby boomer. Maybe he likes a lot of shit, a lot of American stuff from the 1980s. A lot of American pop culture. So because sometimes I can't tell if the artists are just doing like nods to different stuff or if I'm just imagining it. So aliens, they may either work for the entire collective or they might have a society that does have individuals, but in which individual liberty and individual freedom is not paramount to the whole. So aliens, like animals, will probably have different social hierarchical structures besides different origins and languages and all that. So it would be a culture shock to meet aliens. I mean, who knows? They might greet each other by, butt fucking or something. I mean, who knows? I mean, it could be anything. What could be inappropriate on an alien world, I mean, on this world might be uh, the way they greet each other on an alien world. So, yeah. What if you met like an alien species that like you know I don't know, maybe it was like spiders, like the female spiders, once the male inseminates the female spider, she kills the male. What if they have like an alien species like that? Or like, what if you have like an alien species where they like their idea of a gift is like to take a shit and like give the turd to you or something? Or it could be any kind of crazy thing you could think of, but who knows what alien culture, what aliens would be like? But who knows? Who bloody knows? I mean, maybe the governments of this world know, but Hello, my bliss. Ooh, you got me good. Oh, nice to bleed you. Ooh, where we at, big dog? Okay, we can't fly right now. Yeah, they took down the Peanuts video, 75th anniversary, because of the music, I think. Welcome to the team. All right, farming hoe. Oh. So you're a swinger. Well, looks like he's getting the swing of things. You need to chill out for a moment. Let me help you with that. In the ass cheeks? Best place to start. Hmm. Okay, so John Stossel and other people were saying, "Oh, there's no such thing as the good old days." Um, it seems like there was good old days though. You know, and back in my grandfather's great grandfather's day, they didn't have to compete with machines for jobs. You know, so that's a definitive difference between 1950 and 2025. Uh, I believe in the future it might it's and now it's like techno feudalism. I do not believe it'll be a techtopia like Star Trek, where people just get to enjoy all this outrageous technology that solves all the problems in their lives or some shit like that. Where the technology is almost like magic. Not saying technology cannot advance to the point of almost being like magic, but that I find that the future of technological evolution is going to be much darker and will be more like the Terminator or Minority Report, George Orwell's 1984, and so forth. Just because of the mostly insidious nature of man, not as a whole, but for those uh, psychopaths that are in power and sociopaths. And I know technological evolution just naturally is not. It's not just the people and the companies and big tech running it, but also it's that no one's going to put on the brakes because of competition and with other nations and corporations and all that stuff. Hit it, booyah! I thought I was going to blow the cover there. I thought, just remember what Jim Morrison said: 1 in 5, baby, 5 to 1, baby, 1 in 5. No one here gets out alive. Nobody here. 5 to 1, baby. 1 in 5. Nobody here. Oh yeah, you got that skull test. Kind of reminds me of something from like Pirates of the Caribbean or something. Should they make a Legend of Zelda where it's just like Link is sailing on a ship, like it's Pirates of the Caribbean meets the Legend of Zelda? I would love that. I would love it if there was just like it was just a game. Link was uh, defeating evil and rescuing the princess or whatever. But it could still take place in Hyrule, but it's like they show all these islands and all these different island lands, and Link has to liberate the islands from the different monster creatures. But then there's pirate battles too. Oh, thanks for watching. God bless and best of success. Uh, we're gonna clean up the house real good because Grandma and my aunt are coming. Uh, Probably Grandma's final time to come here, which is bittersweet, but it is what it is. So we're trying to give her the best stay possible. Yeah, I hope I win that Mega Millions. Probably. I mean, most likely I'll see the ticket and I'll go, you know. But sometimes you might have a ticket that you're like, oh my gosh, I want some money. Yeah. So the strategy is 4. So that's going to be my lucky red ball number. And the rest of the sequence is my secret, of course. But yeah, I know some people are angry that Sean Diddy Combs didn't get 10 years. And they said it's because he's a billionaire, is why he got special treatment to harass and abuse. And beat the shit out of people and have sex crimes with all these people, and his money let him get away with all this freak off and all this other bullshit. Yeah, but still, when all is said and done, he might go back to his $1 billion fortune, but he never gets a clean reputation back, and he never gets those 5 years back, or whatever it's going to be. Ultimately, I'm talking about all time served and all, since the arrest and all that stuff. So he doesn't get, he loses almost a decade of his life, regardless, or at least half a decade. So justice wasn't really won, and so justice wasn't won, and then he didn't get what he wanted. It was kind of like a in the middle where nobody basically got what they wanted. So he wanted to get out earlier and, I don't know, bullshit the public and try to act like he's a Jesus Christ family lover or some BS. And a lot of people in the public wanted him to get like a decade in jail at least, something harsh, where his life would be totally not really recoverable. And so that'd be a good penance for him to pay. And so I don't think anybody really got what they really wanted, I'd say. I don't feel sorry for him. Um, yeah, I've always looked at Sean Puppy Combs as a musical grifter, riding on the backs of Sting and the Police and Notorious B.I.G., Sean Carter. I've never seen him as an original artist. I've always seen him as a hustler, just a guy who just steals everybody's shit using computers, and it's not very original or fresh. Um, so to me, he's not talented at all. He's not a talented rapper. He's not a talented singer. I think he's just good at hustling. He's good at grifting. Yeah. What he's good at is hustling, and he's good at running the game. He's good at like riding the game and finding who you need to connect to, and who has talent. He's good at finding talent, even though he's not talented himself. Is basically what I'm saying. So basically, Sean Puppy Combs, Diddy, the Diddler, is good at finding talent and writing talent, and uh, but I don't think he's a creative force in his own right. I don't think he's really talented himself. He just knows how to do the hustle angle. He just knows how to exploit people and situations to his benefit. That's his greatest strength. He knows how to bullshit his way to the top. In other words, he knows how to play the game. That's a better way of putting it. All right. Peace.